Hello, I'm Leslie Devon Newman. I'm an information systems major, and I'm doing my software tool analysis over the Total AV antivirus protection. This is an excellent protection option in my opinion because first off, it's ranked very high in America. It's also 70% off, even though I'm on the free trial version. So it's an affordable option, and it's got very many good features as I'm about to click and show you guys right here on this tab. You can follow this link to download the product in the top left. All right. So as you can see, it's got a list of its features right here. It's got anti-malware, malware is stuff that like can infect your computer and slow it down, cause it to perform bad, infect it, just mess it up overall. Anti-ransomware, we talked about that in class. You really want to avoid, like it says right here, you want to avoid becoming a victim of it because once it's got you, it's kind of a tough situation to get out of. So you want to avoid it entirely, and it'll do that while you're browsing and protect you from like things that might be ransomware that might be in disguise and stuff like that that you might not know. It's also anti-spyware, so when someone's looking in on your computer after your computer's been infected and they're able to see things, they're trying to catch your banking information, just silently looking on and you're not even knowing it while you're browsing and stuff like that. It's very dangerous, so this is a good protection option for that. Anti-adware, stuff that like just keep, those ads that always pop up on the side of your screen and you're like, you don't understand how it's downloading your computer and stuff like that. It's protection from that. It's got real-time protection, so it's always doing stuff in the background. It's always open, even though you might not have already clicked the app. That's excellent because it'll do scans for you and keeping you consistently updated on what's going on with your computer, which is very important. You need to know that. And it's got you can get a firewall. You've already got access to your firewall settings, but it can improve that and make it more understandable for you. And it also just protects you while you're browsing. Like I said earlier, it'll have an icon that'll pop up in the right. It's not displayed right now, but it'll have an icon that'll, just protect you like any other search like protection thing you've had before. Think like Norton Security, all that stuff like that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the dashboard. As you can see, there's the Total AV icon right here. I'm gonna click it for you guys. Okay, so as you can see, this is interesting. I've already done a scan in the background, and it's got these buttons right here. First off, you can notice a very simple layout that I like that about this application. A lot of antivirus softwares make it very difficult to like read and understand. You don't really know what you're doing. It's caused me to not even really just worry about my computer being infected in general. And this keeps it simple with these buttons. It's got an antivirus thing right here, a system tune-up, dealing with empty space that's not really being used right, stuff that are just like duplicate files, things of that nature. It's got a disk cleaner. We'll click on some of these tabs to give you guys a better idea of what you're getting with this. It's got a disk cleaner and web security, just to see what you've been doing in your browser history, stuff like that. Okay, so here are the options. You got antivirus. We'll click through that one first. You can do a quick scan, a system scan, a quarantine, and a real-time protection. So these are some interesting features because not only can you do a quick scan, as you can see, I have one instance of malware detected on my system, so that's even more interesting. But you can like quarantine certain files to deny access to or deal with the virus or whatever that's on your computer and protect your computer, which is very important because you don't want to just leave it on. Your computer is infected and needs to be dealt with. It's got real-time protection. This is disabled right now just because you don't have the full version. With that, it'll be like eliminating threats from your computer as it's going, which is very important because we might not always want to take the time to do that. Okay, so I'm not going to click any of these options right now, but this is a way that it'll manage, this will basically manage the infection and do something about it on your computer. All right, so you can click System Tune-Up. Here's where it can uninstall applications that you haven't been using. I'm sorry, I have a bad angle. Uninstall applications that you haven't been using. It's got browser manager where it can, I have like multiple browser apps and I don't know how, but sometimes they take up space. So it'll optimize that. Startup programs, it can do a lot of things. These are very interesting options for you. I don't know. We're not going to click any of them right now, but if you're interested in this application, you really can check it out. It's got some interesting options for you. Here's inside of startup programs, uninstall applications, everything like that. Here you go. So on your disk, it shows that I have 114 duplicate files. So that's pretty cool. It can delete these duplicate files and cause your computer, this stuff is just slowing your computer down. Anything you can do to speed up your computer is always a good option. All right. So let's go to... I believe that's all we have access to, actually, folks, because we're on the trial version. Oh, here you can see Yeah, like web security offers you a VPN, safe browsing, so you can be protected while viewing things on the internet, and it offers protection from that. That's actually interesting because we also learned about that in class. So you can have a shield show where your location is at, and you can remain anonymous while surfing the web. All right, it's got Web Shield that's enabled, protecting me from stuff. So any viruses and stuff like that I have now were probably previously on my computer. And I've got the shield on now, so it'd probably give me a warning before I clicked anything that might give me a virus like that. And I've got a firewall that's used to protect my computer as well, and options to manipulate those settings. So yeah, as you can see, this is just a very interesting software. It's very simple. I like the simple layout of it. I feel like it has a place in the business world because you don't ever want to be without a protection option. And it's not just that, it's preventative. It offers protection, and then once you do get infected, it offers a way to deal with that problem as well. So I feel like that's great options. It's like I said, it's 70% off. It's got it's not very expensive at all. So this would be a good option for everybody's computer, and I believe business computers as well. All right, well, guys, that's about all I have for you. I appreciate you watching my video. You all have a good night.